Hey guys, my name is Brittany of Britzy Thrift. I'm a reseller on Poshmark as well as eBay, and welcome to the very first video of 2026. Happy New Year to you and yours, and this is actually going to be a haul video. So I know it's been a long time because I've been on hiatus. I have not been shopping at a thrift store in 6 months. This is not a thrift store haul, but it is a Bath and Body Works haul because as many of you know, if you've seen videos or just been shopping yourselves, the semi-annual sale started one day after Christmas, so December 26th. They start off with certain tables being 75% off, other things are $4.99, and other things are 50% off. As it goes on, they keep dropping items to 75% off, and so you're gonna see just a mix of everything that I got. I did keep going back a few times. I had not intended to shop as much as I did. It all started with getting candles for me and my mom, and then it just escalated. So you're gonna get to see everything that I picked up. So let's get into it. Okay, just because this is small and it's like right there in front of me, this is what I'm gonna start with. These are two Fresh Balsam. These are the liquid car fresheners. Some people, I saw that they had like the cardboard ones, and I've never tried those before, but I know that I like these, and I probably should have gotten a cardboard one just to test it out, but I just know I like Fresh Balsam in particular, and I'm not sure if I think I paid like $2.50 because I think these were 50% off at the time. So I just grabbed two of these because they were right there at the register, and I know I love that fresh pine citrusy Christmas tree smell. So it smells really great in my car, and it lasts for about, I would say, 2 months in my car. So I picked up two of these. By the way, as I said, I am a reseller. If you're new here, typically I'm doing hauls or doing what sold videos about what sold for me on eBay or Poshmark. This is going to be a little bit of a mix of personal stuff in this Bath and Body Works haul, and some of it is going to be for resale. So this in particular is definitely a resale item. This is called Off the Vine. The notes are heirloom tomato, garden geranium, and Mediterranean moss. So this is on the 75% off table. This is a 1.7 floral ounce perfume. It is not my cup of tea. It's a little too floral or something for me. Some people, the reviews, they were saying that it was very nostalgic because if you grew up with someone who, if you were in a garden or knew someone that worked in the garden, like whoever, the reviews are saying that it has very authentic notes and it really smells like a garden. So I didn't really want to pay for this. This is the most expensive thing, but because of resale value, I picked it up, and because it was the only one on the table. So this original price was $69.95. So $70 for this perfume, which is a lot. But at 75% off, it was $17 and some change. And again, since it was the only one on the table, I felt like it was special. And my reseller brain was like, I feel like when this runs out, somebody's going to be on eBay looking for it. So I was like, it's not going to get any cheaper than 75% off. So I might as well go on and grab this. So I did. I can open it up for you if you want to see the bottle. So there's the inside of the packaging. They've got that little ring to kind of keep it from bouncing around. And here is the eau de parfum. Is that how you say it? French. Anyway, here it is. And I think it's got like just a couple of little scratchies on it or something. Maybe I'll clean that off. I think that'll clean off. I think it's just like debris or whatever, but it is a full bottle. I inspected it. I was like, okay, what's wrong with it? Because I don't want to pay $17 for it. And then like something's wrong with it, but there is nothing wrong with it. And let me just smell it again. I'm not going to spray it, but that's very floral. I'm not a big floral person. It tends to make me a little nauseous, but honestly, I can almost see, even though I wouldn't want to wear it, I can see why somebody else would want to. Like if I smelled it, it does smell like outdoors. I mean, not in a bad way, but like it smells like something in the woods or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it really does smell like a garden, like people say. But in any case, I just felt like I really should pick it up, and hopefully I'll be able to resell that. They only had one of this. This is the Whiskey Reserve, and this is for the men's shop. This cologne smells so delicious. Usually, I think they only clearance men's down to 50% off, but this past Monday, I got the notification from the app that said they were marking everything down, and now's the time, you know, to get it at 75% off if that's what you want. So things are going very quickly. There was only one of these. This is the 3.4 floral ounce cologne, and it just smells so delicious. So delicious. I was just like, I didn't even notice the cologne because they had it sitting all the way at the top of the tower. They had like the shea butter bar soaps and the shower gels and I think some hand creams. And I was like, I wish they had the cologne. And then I so happened to look up and I was like, oh, there was only one all the way at the top of the mountain. So I grabbed it. This was originally $59.95. And once they applied the 75% off discount, it was about $14.99, I believe. So I think this is awesome. I am debating whether or not to have my boyfriend wear it because it just smells so good. He was like, oh, just sell it, just sell it. And I'm like, okay, probably if I sold it, I probably could get like 60 or 70 for it, which is great because if I only paid 15 for it, that's wonderful. And it smells so delicious. But I'll probably end up reselling this one as well, but it smells really good. If there are any men watching or if there are any ladies that are looking for a good cologne for their man, me personally, I think this smells so good. So check out Whiskey Reserve. I had already hit the $7.99 candle table when I went on day one. And I grabbed this one, but this is the second one that I grabbed because it just smells so good. This is called Apple Crisp. And it's just a sweet apple cinnamon scent. And oh, that smells so good. It's like a cinnamon apple pie. This candle is what I think of when I think of fall. Like when we're coming out of the summer mode and I want to get into that fall mood, this candle is perfect. And the packaging is very, very pretty with the little fall leaves on it, but the smell is just terrific. So $7.99, let's see. The original price was $26.95. So $7.99 is basically like 75% off. Usually I have to hunt through the candles to try to find the 75% off ones, like by watching Instagram. And even then it's kind of hard because sometimes you get to the register and they're like, oh no, this one's $10.99 or whatever it is. It's not like 75% off. So I'm glad that they just had one full table of, hey, these are all of our $7.99 candles. You don't have to dig for it. So I think they should keep doing that every semi-annual sale. It just makes it so much easier. But this is a really, really nice candle for the fall. So I have two of those. This is a second also. I grabbed one and I kept thinking I really need to get another one because this smells exactly like another candle that I had a long time ago. It was in a clear brown jar. And it was from Bath & Body Works as well. And they called it Toasted Graham Latte. And I swear, it smelled just like Golden Grahams in cereal. And when I have that one, I think I burned one, gave one to my mom. And I have that one that I haven't burned because I was like, okay, I don't know when they're going to bring that back. And when I smelled this one, I was like, oh, this is that. I really think that this is a repackaging of Toasted Graham Latte. So this one's called Cereal Milk Soft Serve. And everyone did say that it does smell like cereal. I was hearing Frosted Flakes a lot, but I'm like, this is totally Golden Grahams to me. Like, that smells so good. So I had to get a second one. So this is number 2 of that. And again, $7.99. And this one was originally $27.95. So $1 more than the Apple Crisp. So all of these bulbs, they're usually like $8, I believe, $7 and some change. So right now they are $1.99 at the register. So I just went through and I'm so glad that they got the little tester ones where you can flip the cap and smell it and see what you like, because before I kind of just had to go off of the name, but the names can be kind of misleading. So I sniffed every one that they had and I made my choices off of that, and $1.99 is a great deal. These are awesome for the bathroom. They look like little jewels. I love them. I need to get a jar that I can put them all in, because I have some other ones from past semi-annual sales that I've gotten on sale. And I have them all sitting in a bag, and it just looks like my little treasure trove of jewels. Anyway, this one is called Post Holiday Reset. And I was like, okay, this is probably going to have some kind of a little like Christmassy scent. It doesn't. I believe this one kind of smelled more like a cologne smell to me. So I grabbed, I think, a couple of these, but I'm just going to go through them one at a time. But this is Post Holiday Reset. This one is Cocoa Paradise, and I think this one had a little bit of a coconut scent to it. Pretty pink. This is Bright Christmas Morning, and I have a shower gel of this one. They also had this candle on the $7.99 table, but I was just like, I don't know. I had something similar to it already, and I was just like, I don't really think that I need, you know, another one. So, I mean, I got this. Like I said, it's good for the bathroom, but with the candles, it tends to permeate the entire apartment. And I was like, I don't think I want to smell it that hard. So just for the bathroom, I grabbed Bright Christmas Morning. Then Cinnamon Stick, which is pretty straightforward. It's just cinnamon. I got this one because sometimes I do just want to smell cinnamon. I know at one point I was thinking about putting one in the living room around Christmas time, I think, where I just wanted to do cinnamon, but then I ended up burning my Fresh Balsam candle so much that I was like, okay, let's save it for another time. So I just went on and got another one. This is Clean House Vibes Holiday Edition. So none of these are, I don't really like the really sugary sweet cookie ones. I was more so looking for things that would help me transition from Christmas over into more like a summery kind of thing. So I was looking for like the tropical or the fruity or kind of cologne-y scents. And so I can't quite remember what each one smells like, but I know I smelled them all in the store. So none of these are going to be like the sugar cookie, blah, 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 or any of that. But yeah, these are good ones to help me transition. And I know it's blurry. And my phone never, like, I don't have one of those G'd up phones that, like, you know, when you put it in, it, you know, does all that. So you got to bear with me. But this one is called Winter. I believe that I have this in a candle, and I think it's got just like a piney sort of scent. Don't quote me, but I think that's what it smells like. Here is an Island Reef, and I believe I got a couple of those because, again, it's kind of summery and it smelled really nice. Here's my second post-holiday reset, so I must have really liked that to grab two of them. This is Frozen Lake. I did have a candle of this, and I remember that smelled good, so I grabbed this. Here's Cozy Christmas PJs. I can't remember what it smells like now, but I remember when I smelled the tester, it shocked me because it did not smell at all like what I was thinking it was going to smell like, and whatever it was, it smelled really good, so I may have gotten two of these. Let me see. No, I didn't. This one is Twisted Peppermint, which is pretty basic. It's just a candy cane peppermint scent. I had the 3-wick candle. I did not like it. It was too strong for the house. I just didn't want to smell peppermint all over the place like that. My mom took it when she came to visit, and I think she actually burned it out. Not so much because she liked it that much, but she just wanted something to burn. So she burned up my Twisted Peppermint, and this one is just going to go in the bathroom, which is fine. Again, when you put them in the bathroom, sometimes they travel down the hall, but it's not like it's going to the entire apartment like when I light a candle. And here is my second Island Reef. So amazing deal on these, marked down from $8 to $1.99. I mean, now is definitely the time to stock up. This one I'm just testing out. So this is the Raspberry Holiday Pie Bar candle. This is part of the Milk Bar line. I thought I was kind of on the fence about this when I smelled it. Yeah, it's like, it's fruity and a little bit tart. Almost gives me like a cherry vibe. That smells good. But I'm just not sure if this one was originally $27.95. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to like it. So I only grabbed one of these. And I actually went back to the store to get this one because I wanted to test it out. But at the time, okay, so when I went to the store, I smelled this one, and then they had like the birthday cake one sitting right next to it, and you know they both have similar packaging with the pink or whatever. So I think I grabbed the birthday cake, and when I got home I was like, where's the raspberry? And I couldn't find it, so I went back because I was like, $7.99. I really just want to try the raspberry out. So I wanted to test this out. This was $4.99. The original price was $16.95. Sometimes it would throw me off because my brain is still thinking about back in the day when 75% off would mean like, well, it used to, I actually remember when I first started collecting Bath and Body Works, I think 75% off made them like $2 or something. And then, you know, with inflation, it started to get higher. So now I'm still expecting to see, when I see 75% off, I think, oh, it should be $3 and some change. But then I'm starting to see, oh, it's $4 and some change. And I'm like, why does that sound too high? You know, so it's inflation, and I'm still kind of getting used to it. But these were $4.99. This is the All American gingham, and gingham is not particularly like a big deal to me, but I smelled this one and I liked it. So I got the shower gel because I have a very extensive Bath and Body Works collection. I bought 2 of them. I have a lot of lotions. I have picked up a lot of creams. I've picked up a lot of everything, bath bombs, all of that. And honestly, the main thing that I use out of my collection are shower gels. So I was like, okay, no more creams, no more lotions and things like that, unless it's like phenomenally amazing. But typically, a lot of times, Bath and Body Works likes to repackage things. So 9 times out of 10, whatever comes out, I probably already have it just under another name. So I don't want to get too much more, like I don't want to get any more lotions and stuff, but I will get the shower gels. So I grabbed 2 of these. It's very pretty packaging with the diamond bottle here. And I don't know, I haven't smelled gingham enough to be able to really tell the difference between this one. I just know that I think I like this one better. Now, this is a product that I have not tried before, but what better time to try it than 75% off? They are originally $12.95. These are the Bath & Body Works deodorants. And I think they started adding more of them to the 75% off table, because at first I believe I just saw these 2, 1,000 Wishes and Champagne Toast. And then I also kept seeing the Japanese Cherry Blossom, which I do not like. But I was like, okay, I'm going to test these out. I think they came up to like $3 and some change a piece. I'm just curious because I use Dove and I'm pretty happy with Dove. I don't know how these are going to perform compared. So if the formula is not as good, then at least I know I didn't spend full price on them. I also think about like the fragrance, if it would irritate, you know, your pits or whatever. So, I mean, I know Dove has fragrance in it too, but I'm just testing this out, and I'll probably try the one that I like the scent of the most first, and then if I don't like the formula or something, then maybe I'll resell the other ones. So I grabbed 1,000 Wishes, Champagne Toast, Cucumber Melon, which is a staple. I really like it. It's very refreshing and nice for the summertime. And then gingham, which at first they were like, oh, this one's not 75% off. And then suddenly it was 75% off. So, you know, you just got to keep checking back on different days. But I got these 4, which is cool. So I've always wanted to try the deodorants, and now I get to try them. These I'm very happy about. I had a hard time finding them. They were only at one location, and I kind of had to hunt them down. So this is eucalyptus and pine. This is from their, what do you call it? Stress relief? What do you call it? Aromatherapy line. I really like the smell of pine. And I said, if they came out with a fresh balsam body mist or lotion, cream, whatever, I would wear it all the time. It doesn't matter if it's not Christmas. I wear it in the summertime. I love that fresh pine scent. This was the closest thing I've ever seen or smelled to, you know, a Christmas tree that I can actually put on. I wanted the spray too. I think they had like an oil, and I found the shower gel, which is not in this bag, but I'll show it to you later. But these were $4.99 a piece, and I was like, I just need to go ahead on and get them because they have so much eucalyptus. They have just plain eucalyptus, eucalyptus and spearmint. I saw some other things up there. They also had like rose and something else. I don't know, but I was like, yes, yes, yes. Eucalyptus and pine. This smells so good. It's like a really soothing Christmas tree. So I grabbed 2 of them, and I said, hopefully they'll bring them back next year, because I was getting ready to grab a third, but I was like, I don't want to go, you know, overboard with it. This is, you know, like I said, I don't usually pick up lotions, but in this case, I've been waiting for a nice pine scented lotion. So I had to. This one is one of their brought back scents. This is a watermelon mojito shower gel. And I don't think it's the best watermelon scent that I've smelled, but it's good enough. I do really like the smell of watermelon, but I think there's something in this that's kind of, you know, but I mean, the good thing about shower gels is that it's not that strong. I wash with it. I enjoy it while I'm in the shower. And then even if it's not like my favorite, oh well, it's going down the drain anyway. It's not like I'm like drenched in it where, you know, I'm going to be carrying the scent all day. It might stay lightly on my skin, but it's not like I'm lathering, you know, with a lotion or anything. So I'm totally willing to give it a try in the shower gel. Then we have the Evil Queen. This is the Fine Fragrance Mist. I sprayed it on myself in the store, and usually it kind of takes me to getting home to figuring out like, okay, do I really like that smell, or is it just I was just in the moment? This still smelled good when I, you know, later on that evening, and I had sprayed something else on my hand, and I was like, okay, ew, no, I don't like that one. But this one I remember was really good. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I might keep one for myself because I picked up 3, and these are the only 3 that were there. And I was like, maybe that means they're rare or something, but it does smell good. So I was like, I would like to keep one for myself, and maybe I could lot up the other 2 or just sell them individually. And while I was at it, this keeps throwing me off. When I see like the beige in here, it makes me think it's the lotion. So I almost passed on this, and then I had to read it closely. And it said that it's the body wash. So I grabbed the body wash. This is definitely for me. And these were $4.99 a piece. I don't think I realized that I grabbed 2 of these. Let me see, what does it smell like? Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe I did that on purpose. This smells really good. This is Autumn Drive. It smells like a really juicy, luscious, fresh, fruity apple. Like it's, that smells so good to me. It's so light I can't read the notes on it. What does it say? Wild raspberry, warm amber, and vanilla something. It smells really good. Along with that, I did get the Moonlit Goddess. It's a pretty purple. Purple is my favorite color. This smells a little bit like a generic Bath & Body Works scent, but I did need to get more shower gels. So I was like, so long as it's not stinky, like really, really stinky, I'm fine with that. It smells like maybe something else that I've smelled before, but I was like, okay, you know, it's a soap. Now, this is going to be a little, well, I hate to say weird, but it is what it is. So the men's bin had it going on. Like everything I smelled in there just smelled so good. So good. And I was liking it more than I was liking the women's fragrances. Oh my God. Yes, 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 yes. I was like, I could say that I'm getting these for my boyfriend, but honestly, I'll probably end up using them. Again, it's just shower gel. I wouldn't want to like wear men's cologne. Not saying there's anything wrong with that if you do, but like me personally, like I wouldn't want to wear men's cologne, but I will use the men's shower gel because this just smells too good. So this is again that Whiskey Reserve, the one I got the cologne for. Oh God, this is just such a tangy, sexy, tart cologne. It just smells so good, and it's a beautiful gold. The other one that I liked was Distiller's Gin. Again, a men's body wash, and it makes me think of like ice, like it's Arctic. Like I don't know if you've ever smelled it's kind of like if you know the little trees deodorizers that you can put in your car, the black ice one. It kind of reminds me of that. And that's a really good one. So like I was like, yes, I'm just gonna get these shower gels. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna get them and I'm gonna bathe in them, and it smells great. Ooh, here's another one. It just smells like really, really nice. Actually, I feel like this could be unisex. It says for, you know, men's collection, but this is called My Signature. And this just smells like a bubbly, bubbly shampoo. Like it just smells like really good soap. Like not fresh soap, but like just soap. I don't know. It smells really, really nice, and I like it. I was like, I don't know. Call me weird, but I'm going to use men's shower gel now. This is the Eucalyptus and Pine shower gel or body wash foam bath. I'm just going to use it as a shower gel. Very pretty and aquatic looking with that aqua blue green. Very nice. I'm glad. This was kind of hard for me to find, like I said, with the lotions, but like definitely the sprays were a no-go, and I think there was only like 1 or 2 of these in the bin, so I'm glad I got it. This was something that I got for 75% off yesterday, I think. Or, yeah, it had to be yesterday because I think this is one of the bring back scents. This is Butterfly, and I did not know that I would actually like this, but I do. Immediately, I think I was thinking about Butterfly Flower, something like that they used to have back in the day, and it smelled extremely floral. So I was turned off when I saw Butterfly. I said, "There's got to be something flowery, and it's gonna be gross." But this actually smells really good. I can't tell you what it smells like, but raspberry nectar, iris petals, and airy vanilla. But it's nice. It's not like, if you're not a floral person, give this one a chance because I don't think that it's going to bother you. Here we go. This is Island Margarita. This is so funny because like I said, I'm 37 now, and I started collecting Bath and Body Works when I was like 23-ish, something like that. And I remember this being a pocket back that I was using at the time that I was working at a really crappy job. And so, like, every time I would take a break, if I went to my car just to get out of the building because I was losing my mind, I would eat a snack. But, like, I would use the Isla Margarita hand sanitizer to, hand sanitize my hands. This is so juicy and luscious and summertimey and bright. Definitely bright. It only takes a little bit. I think a little bit goes a long way. It smells so good, but somewhere deep in the back of my mind, it also smells like a really, really crappy call center job that I was working at the time. But I think I'll get over it. This smells so good. I was like, for the sake of having that pocket back, the fact that I was using it that much and I loved it that much, I was like, I should get a spray because these sprays basically last me forever. Like, I just rotate through them. I don't wear them too much, but sometimes I'll get a craving to wear one. And I mean, this is a lot. This lasts me for a very long time. Then we have the watermelon mojito. Yes, I did go on to get a spray of it. Again, it's not the best watermelon scent, but it's an okay watermelon scent. So just for the heck of it, since I was grabbing the other stuff off the table, I was like, let me just go in and get it anyway, Because sometimes, you know what happens? I may not like something right in that moment, but then later on, I'll love it, which is weird. Like, I remember Cashmere Glow. A lot of people like Cashmere Glow, and I just did not care for it. I mean, it didn't stink, but like I was like, I don't know, what's the big deal? Now, I don't know what phase of life I've gone into, but like Cashmere Glow is just it. I love Cashmere Glow. Like, it's so nice. So it happens, and that's why I like to collect it. I had to hunt this down, and I mean hunt it down. This is Fairy Tale. So everywhere I went, they had everything else. They had the creams and the lotion and the shower gel and everything, but I could not find a spray. It was only at one location that I found this spray, and the other one was being used as a tester. So I got really lucky. This was when everything was marked down to 75% off. The sales lady, she was saying, yeah, this one is going really, really fast. So I was like, I'm so glad that I was able to find this one because I just wanted to add it to my collection. And again, it's not even that it smells all that good, but it's just, it's different. I like it. I'm not saying that it stinks, but it's just, I like to collect Bath and Body Works. So, and I know this is a scent that was brought back, and I don't remember it from before when I was collecting. So it could have been before my time, but actually it is kind of nice. It kind of smells like a cupcake. Like a fruity tart cupcake or something. That's nice. But the fact that they were selling out so fast, I was like, I just really wanted to add it to my collection, so I could just have it or whatever. And I got it. So, all right, let's go through these candles. So here is the first Apple Crisp that I talked about earlier. I have 2 of those. This is the first one that I picked up. This is the first of the Milk Bar Cereal Milk Soft Serve. So I have 2 of them, which is great. This is beautiful. This is Fresh Balsam. My favorite candle. I can smell it through the jar without opening it. But God, that smells so good. I've tried the other ones like Under the Tree and like the Sugared Pine, whatever. Nothing smells as good as just straight up Fresh Balsam. So my mom, now I've gotten her hooked onto it. So I promised her that I would get 2 for her, and while I was at it, I was going to get 2 for myself. So these were actually, I believe, $10.99. And now I see that they have a couple of them on the $7.99 table, and I'm like, but I'm glad I didn't wait, because you never know what's going to be on, markdown or whatever. Sometimes when you wait, you lose out. So either way, I'm happy. So I got 4 of these. I'm just going to leave them in here. And then I got this spiced apple toddy, which I think I may have bought last year. Actually, I think I did buy this last year. I can't remember if it had a good throw or not. Sometimes the different formulas, like I remember thinking I liked it, but I wish that it was stronger, I think. So maybe this one will do a little bit better, but it's just an apple cinnamon scent. Apple cinnamon, very basic for me to get me into the fall mood. So come August, I'll probably start burning some of these, because that's when my brain starts to transition over into like, okay, it's time to like, for the leaves to turn colors and everything. This is the accidental candle. This is the Milk Bar birthday cake that I picked up by mistake. I mean, I'm happy that I have it, but it just, the packaging is so similar to, yeah, you see how I got them mixed up? Like, this one was sitting at the top to smell, and I was thinking I was grabbing this one, but I actually grabbed this one. So they look very, very similar, but I'm still glad that I got it. This one, vanilla frosting. Maybe like a buttercream frosting. Oh my god, that smells so good. My boyfriend's probably not gonna like it. He doesn't like the sugary ones, but then if it smells like vanilla, I think he lets it slide, because one time I lit one and I was like, I knew he wasn't gonna like it, and he actually started lighting it himself, and I was like, oh, must not be too bad, because he's lighting it. So I think this one will pass. It says layered vanilla cake, creamy frosting, and rainbow sprinkles. That's exactly what I smell. On the 75% off table, I found these bling spider candle holders. They are very glittery. And you just set the candle up there. These were 75% off of $39.95, so I paid $9 a piece for them. I love their Halloween candle holders. Their Christmas ones are cute too, but it's just something about the Halloween ones. I feel like they have so much pizzazz. They are so cute. And I mean, like, they would have been $80 for the 2 of these, but I only paid $20. So that's the magic of waiting till semi-annual sale. But there is one that I did not get that I wish I had gotten. It's a castle, like the Maleficent castle with the dragon on it. I think I may have even saw that on the first day, but it didn't register that like you need to get it. I think it was like 50% off, and of course it was gone by the time I got back. But I did get these, so I think they're really cute with the sparkly legs and everything. At one particular location, I saw this one. This is Costa Rica Pink Pineapple Sunrise. So that is just so pretty and tropical, and when I smell it, it smells like pineapple cake. Like it's not terribly sugary, but it does have some sweetness to it. So I think I bought like 5 of them, because again, I love shower gels. If I wanted to, I could probably keep the other 2 and maybe just sell these 3 on eBay or something. And the goal is, I know I went ham, but I always think when I'm thinking of reselling something, if I'm going to a sale and I'm buying something for myself, I'm like, okay, what can I get to resell to basically make my money back for the haul, so that way it makes my items free, So that's how I do it. It's like I get my shower gel for myself, and then if I see like where I want to lot up a set like this, then, I could sell it and make up for all of it. And then it's like, I got my haul for free, basically. It's just reseller brain. It's how I think. Last but not least, this beauty. So if you believe in the law of attraction, here's a good manifestation story for you. I went into one location early on, and these were sitting, there were 4 of these, and they were sitting at the counter. And I went to the counter to check out, and that's when I saw them. And I asked the cashier, I was like, how much are those? And she said, oh, they're 50% off, but another lady is buying those. Like, she just set them up here because she couldn't carry them around, And I was like, no, and then the lady, she said she would go to the back and see if they had any more, but she was like, sorry, that's it. That's all we have. And she's bought 4 of them. So I was like, okay. So I had it in the back of my mind the entire time, like that, it would have been so nice if I could have, like, that was so pretty. And like I said, I like the Halloween, the details, and also, like, it's Disney. And I grew up watching Snow White, so it just kind of resonated with me. And I thought the colors were pretty, and I wanted it, and she had all of them and everything. And I was like, lucky her, but I kind of wish that I had gotten there a little bit earlier, but that's the way the sale is. So I visited like other locations or whatever, and one day me, my boyfriend, and our son, we were gonna go to the mall, not specifically for Bath and Body Works, although maybe that was my undercover motive. But it was supposed to be just like family fun or whatever, just get out and about. They wanted to go to GameStop, and of course I was like, well, I'll go to the Bath and Body Works. So I went to the Bath and Body Works on the lower level, and then I met up with them at the food court. We had lunch, and I was like, do you remember? I was talking to my boyfriend. I was like, do you remember when they had like two Bath and Body Works in here? They had one on the lower level and one on the top level. And he said, I think they got rid of that one on the top level. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then when we finished eating lunch, we got up, and he was like, wait a minute, there it is over there. So it was right, they had moved the location of the upper level Bath and Body Works, I believe, to where we were, closer to the food court or whatever. And I was like, of course, I have to go in there and check it out. So I go in there and I look around, and I'm looking at the 75% off table. As a matter of fact, I was looking at those Costa Rica pineapple sunrise body washes, and that's when I caught a glimpse of the green underneath the table. And I peeked under there, and I saw four of these, and I was like, oh my God. And I had to ask the lady, I was like, are these 50% off or are they 75% off? She was like, no, they are 75% off. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting all four. So I did. I bought all four of these. Yes. I was like, I'm going to either keep two and make like a decor set out of it and sell the other two, or maybe I'll just keep one and sell the other three. But I was like, 75% off. This is limited edition. It's Disney. It's just so pretty, so cool. You know, it's fun, it's creepy, it's Halloweeny, it's just so cool, and it's a candle holder. So I love the detail that they put into it. It's great. So 75% off of the original price, which was $59.95. I only paid $14.99 a piece for these. So all the way from $60 down to $15. I absolutely was not going to leave these. I think the detail is just awesome. It's like the witch's hand. It's all ceramic, and then like it's just the colors, they pop, the green and the red, and then like the silver here that's supposed to be like the arm of her cloak. It's just too cool. I was like, they're not gonna have these, just like that dragon castle candle holder. I was like, you got to get it when you can get it, because otherwise you won't find it later. And then, people on eBay, of course, you have to pay basically full price for it. So if you can get it at the semi-annual sale yourself, keep checking back and see. I totally got lucky because we were getting ready to leave the mall. It was just by chance that my boyfriend was like, oh, there it is over there, and I was like, wow. And what are the odds, that there would be four of them exactly the same as what I saw at the store previously. And not only that, but it worked out to be even better, because instead of 50% off like the other lady paid, I got mine for 75% off. So really awesome deal. I love these. I absolutely do. In the summertime, I'm gonna go back and check it out. So if you missed the semi-annual sale this time, it's very quickly dwindling down. I remember it used to go for like the entire month of January, but it feels to me like they're kind of rushing it to get to the end. So maybe they are trying to shorten the time of the semi-annual sale. But if you didn't get the chance to get into it this time, they bring it back in July. So, you have a chance twice. But of course, they won't have, no, I won't say that, because you never know what they're going to have. But usually it's more like in the summertime, that's when they clearance out all the spring items, that are coming out like right now. And then the one that's after Christmas is when they're getting rid of what they had for Halloween and Christmas and all of that. So you just have to go and see what you can find. I'm very happy with what I got. I had no idea I was going to buy all this stuff. I really just thought I'm going to get 2 candles for my mom and 2 candles for me. And then that Bath and Body Works bug kind of bit me, and I was like, oh God, like I'm going to like blow a stack. My bank account is going to be on E, but I got to do it. And also, the fun is not over for January. So do remember that we also have the yellow tag sale, I believe at TJ Maxx. I think that's coming along very soon. I remember I went last year and it was like my first time. I just so happened to be in there and I was surprised. I was like, I actually got a couple of good things to resell, like a Cotopaxi vest or something. And it was marked down and it was a good deal. So I said I was going to go back and check it out again. That's supposed to happen. I don't know. I'm not sure. It could be this week or it could be like mid January, like the associate told me. She said she didn't know the exact date either because, again, it's not announced. Then, of course, there's the Ross 49-cent sale. That's when, usually at the end of January, Ross Dress for Less likes to mark down a lot of their inventory to 49 cents because they just want to get it out of the store. So keep your eyes peeled for those two. And yeah, if you went to the Bath and Body Works sale, I hope you enjoyed everything that you got. I am super happy with what I got, and that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.